Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Deceiver, and with just 1 week to go before Black Ops 6 releases, Treyarch has just released some new information about our beloved Black Ops 6 Zombies mode, so without any further ado, let's get right into the news. So we received a wealth of information on Call of Duty's blog post today, and honestly, there is a lot there. I'm not going to go into detail on everything here, so if you do want to see more, go to callofduty.com, and it's one of the first things you'll see on the site. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a Liberty Falls update. My apologies, Liberty Falls. As you can tell, the community has not had the best reception of Liberty Falls. Honestly, COD Next, it just seemed like an extension of the map Rewind that we got in the beta, and it just looked soulless and like a multiplayer map. So they've gone in and they've done their best to tune the environment, the look, the feel, the sound, the atmosphere. They have literally said that it is going to be a moodier visual tone to the map. So I don't know if it's just decided to go through puberty and it's now a high school teenager, but it's moodier. And the biggest thing that they said is that, Kevin Sherwood is going to have an Easter egg song in here, and I'm sure that's going to slap harder than Tony Ferguson hits his wife. So I'm pretty excited about that. But moving on here, we do also have some HUD touch-ups, and as you take a look here, we're going to have the perk icons in the center still. Certainly not my favorite, but they're closer together apparently, as well as the round counter is going to be in the top right corner, and as you can tell, I'm not the happiest about that because the only thing that belongs in the top right corner is my face cam. But I digress. We also have a player icon in the bottom left, and I mean, I guess the font was changed a little bit. They're talking about how they changed some colors and things as well. I've seen on Twitter people are saying this is one of the cleanest icon or HUD systems we've had since BO3 or Infinite Warfare, but it's still not my favorite. Still kind of feels Warzone-esque, and honestly, the plate system in its entirety is something that I just detest. But this is about the HUD. Honestly, the best thing I like about this picture is how vibrant everything looks. Not just the camo, but the map itself. I have a feeling that we're going to feel the experience, and it's going to be it's just going to be a good year for COD Zombies, all in all. Now, as we scroll through here, this is a breakdown of Terminus Island and all of the areas of the map and what you can expect to see there, the historicity and why they exist. It was actually a pretty interesting read, breaking it down. I would recommend, if you're interested, again, going to callofduty.com to read the full breakdown. Same thing here with Liberty Falls, going through each area. I will say that the Terminus Island one was a bit more interesting to read through, but I digress. Augments overview. This is kind of the biggest information that came out today, and again, we're going to have 108 augments spanning across the perks, the perks, ammo mods, and field upgrades. So everything's going to have 6 different modifiers available to them, 8 perks, and then 5 ammo mods and field upgrades. Now, here's the thing. We get 3 major augments and 3 minor augments. You're able to activate 2 per perk, per ammo mod, per field upgrade, and I'm not going to break all of them down in this video. They do break down every single one of them on this site in detail, as as the tagline is going to say on the menu, I'm sure. But the other thing is we have all 8 perks confirmed. So we got Jug, Stamina Up, Speed Cola, Deadshot, Quick Revive, Elemental Pop, PhD Flopper, and the newest Melee Macchiato, which, as someone who has taken out the Panzer with Plunger, Fist of Iron, just a standard knife, I'm pretty excited about this, and I have some plans for Melee Macchiato. Don't you worry. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button again. We're trying to hit 10K subscribers before 2025 hits. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. It's like crack for that YouTube algorithm. It helps me out greatly, small content creator, if you've enjoyed so far. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Perca-Cola augments. This is kind of the biggest one, so we're going to have, slight increased maximum health with Jug or Turtle Shell. Armor acts as a shield on your back, completely absorbing damage to your back. No damage mitigation when hit from the front. This pisses me off because every single person and their mother is going to get probiotic and get more health, but why do you have to tease me with making it a normal shield? That is just so rude. I'm actually upset about that. I'm not going to go into detail on all of these. There are some pretty interesting ones, and honestly, what I gathered from looking through all of these different perks and their augments is that it's essentially trying to take the ideas that they had with BO4 and eliminating the Crush perk system, giving us 8 perks, and then giving us some of those Crutch perk abilities. So, interestingly enough, you'll see Dying Wish, an actual perk from BO4, is actually going to be a major augment for Quick Revive, but upon using it, it actually takes Quick Revive away. So a lot of perks are going to have interesting stuff like that. The only other one I wanted to mention, Elemental Pop, there's an Electric Cherry. augment, which is actually so cool. But I digress. Moving past the perks, we're also getting the ammo mods, and they're all going to be pretty much the standard ones that we had since Cold War, but Shadow Rift is the newest one, and it looks like, I think those are going to be the Terminus Island little purple balls in the sky that things were falling from, that we saw after that shotgun shot in the trailer. Essentially, it's going to teleport zombies and make them hit the ground hard. Everything else, pretty straightforward. Some interesting things. The Deadwire, there's a cool one that does a lightning strike, literally called lightning strike. But yes, definitely lots of interesting stuff as it comes to the augments, and I would highly recommend going and checking out the blog post if you want more info. But again, moving through field upgrades, we're going to have pretty much the standard ones again, besides Dark Flare, and that is going to be the purple gun that we had in the Terminus Island trailer again, and lots of cool things when it comes to that. Taking some elements from the upgrade tree that was in Cold War when it comes to things like Ether Shroud, being able to choose between teleporting forward or being able to have a second ability, or usage of the ability rather. So like I said, it seems like they're taking aspects from all these different places. We've had these things already, so I've seen thoughts from Cold War, thoughts from Black Ops 4, and just kind of trying to meld them all together into this augment system to make the most unique playstyle for each person. I feel like there are going to be a handful of augments that are just going to be kind of crutch for every single system, but everyone plays a little bit differently. So the most exciting thing to me in this was the Gobblegums, and they did confirm all the ones that we're going to get at launch. So, stuff like Stock Option, Killjoy, Anywhere But Here, some more standard and less, some less powerful ones. And then we go all the way up to Perkaholic, Near Death Experience, Wonder Bar. So it's a different take on the not the Perkaholics, the Gobblegums themselves. Everything that you see is, for the most part, going to be what you're used to, but some of them have changed. For example, Near Death Experience, instead of lasting 3 rounds, it lasts for 3 minutes. Some, things like that. So kind of nerfing them, but again, seeing kind of different elements from different games pulled together to make this a more cohesive experience. I like that they're kind of cherry picking what they like from different Call of Duties and putting them all together, but just having Gobblegums back in general, I find is a W. I definitely love the Gobblegum systems of Black Ops 3. Moving forward, we're going to actually be able to choose which operator we go in with, and as you can see here, we have dedicated crew operators, and you can play as this operator in Zombies for an enhanced story experience and unique content. Or you can choose whatever operator skin that you purchased from, the Call of Duty store and load in with that instead. I personally love this, and this is interesting. We can go through and play as each different character and get all of the different character lines whenever you want, wherever you want, or if you want to rock your Brutus skin that you got from getting the Vault Edition, you can absolutely do that as well. So certainly cool to see that. So the game drops October 24th at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will actually be going live for 24 straight hours playing. The majority will be zombies. I'm sure I'm going to insert some multiplayer and possibly even campaign later on into that 24-hour span, but that'll depend on what you guys want when you're there. So if you do want to see that again, do me a favor and hit that like button. It's like crack for that YouTube algorithm. It helps me out greatly as a small content creator on that road to 10K subscribers, and ding that notification bell if you do not want to miss the 24-hour live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Deceiver. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Go out, get something accomplished, and I will see you in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Holy shit, that might be really extra, but it took me 20 minutes to do that take. So if you don't like it, subscribe.